I don't. I'm gonna see. You know when he answered me back.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we didn't notify nobody.
Mm-mm. Not a soul.
But they may send it.
Right.
Ain't
I
nothing
got
else.
it.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see.
Hey, hey, hey. Y'all come on
Hey,
in, hit the like button. Happy Friday.
happy Friday. Hey, y'all come on
Hey,
in.
Queen Barbara. She says hello. I'm going to say K because I know I'm going to mess this up. She
Hey,
says hello, hello.
hey, happy Friday.
Justovia, she says hello.
Hey, hey.
Annie Doll says hello. Hey, Queen. Hey, Autism Mummy. She says
Hey,
happy
hey.
Friday. Show some love by liking and sharing this video. Hey, E Walker. She says hi there. Hey, Lolita.
Hello.
Lolita says hello, ladies. Hey, Lori. Lori says hello. Happy free day. Hey, Open Vision. She says hello. Hey, Queen Sherry. She says hello, beautiful queens. Hey, Queen Vanessa. She says hi there, ladies. Hey, Josephine. She says hello, Tan, and hello, Carl. Hey, Liz, girl boss. She says hey, hey. Hey,
Hey, y'all come on
Makilda.
in.
Makila. She says happy Friday. And hey, Erica. Erica says hello, ladies.
Hey, hey.
Hey, everybody. Y'all come on in.
Y'all come on in. Come on in.
And hit the like button while you looking at us. And go and tell a friend.
Hey, hey. Y'all come on in. Come on in.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday. Oh, oh wow. Oh, okay.
Okay. Hey, Leonica. She says, hey, Tanika. Happy Friday, liked and
Hey,
shared. She says, hey, everyone in the chat. Thank you, Leonica. Hey, Simone. She says, hey, ladies. Sherry says, hey, sis Leonica. Hey, Queen Tasha. She says, hello, Tan and Curl and Two Chicks fam. Happy
hey.
Friday to all. Leonica says, hey, sis Sherry. And Sherry says, I did my first field agent Sunday. All right, girl.
All right, Queen. Congrats.
Congrats. She says it was fun. Okay. Erica says hit the like, share, comment, and subscribe. These ladies are awesome and will help you find a job. Thank you, Queen Erica.
Yeah.
We appreciate that, Queen. Thank you so much. Leonica says, congrats to you, sis, Sherry. Kay says, you ladies right on time because I'm looking for a stay-at-home job.
Mm-hmm.
What type, Queen?
Yep.
And what state are you in? Queen Sherry says, thanks, sis. Appreciate it. And she says, you're welcome. Lolita says, do you have any remote insurance adjuster for a newbie? I would try Allstate.
Yeah.
Allstate or what's the other insurance company? Liberty Mutual.
Yeah. I want to say Prudential, but I don't think that's
Mm-mm.
Progressive. That's what it was.
Progressive, maybe progressive.
Progressive.
Try Allstate, Queen.
Yeah, I'll put them in the chat for you.
Hey Jane, she says, "Hey, beautiful ladies, here from Rain, Louisiana." Uh, Kay says she is from Cincinnati, Ohio.
All right.
Okay, Queen, are you a beginner? Are you new to working from home? Sherry says, "Free Cash has a lot of new games and they are high paying." All right, thank you,
Okay.
Queen.
You get the free cash. You got it.
Mm-mm.
I get it.
Lolita says, "Thank you, ladies. You're welcome, Queen." Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that looks like Carol.
Oh, okay.
And that's the
Okay,
same.
Leonica.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Lena
couldn't make
says,
it
"Hello,
microwave.
everyone. Happy Friday."
Okay.
Happy Friday, Queen. Andy now says, "I'm looking for evening Eastern remote jobs, data entry, clerical, and CRS." So we did I don't know if you want part-time, Andy Dodd, but we just did a live stream a few days ago, work after 5, part-time. You may want to go back, Queen, and take a look at that video. I haven't seen any data entry this evening. The only company I can think of is Axion Data, but to me, it's more like a side hustle. Some people may work it like part time, but Axion Data, that's the only one that comes to mind for its evening. I haven't come across any part time data entry jobs in probably been about maybe 3-4 months now.
Yeah.
But I'll put the one for Axion here in the chat, Queen, if you want to take a look at that one. And just be sure to check the video from Wednesday for the evening companies. If you are new to working from home, we do have a list of beginner friendly companies. The only thing I would say is to check to see if they hire in your state first before you apply. A lot of these are state specific. And the link is in the chat.
Okay.
Yep, and we did after 5 Wednesday, Queen. Hey, Vicious Libra. She says, "Hi, Tan and Kara. Hey, Queen."
Hey.
Okay, and yep, we got them, Queen. She says, "Thank you so much. I sure will." Hey, Country Blessings. Country Blessings says, "Greetings from South Carolina, Queens and Kings." She says, "I appreciate y'all so much. I'm gonna put this up. I have made over $1,000 with measurement ink while the scoring project is ongoing." All right, girl.
All right.
Making some change with that measurement ink. This is the second queen that has made over $1,000 with measurement ink, and right now they are not hiring, but they'll start back up probably when school starts back. They may repost the job, so if they do, we will repost that one. But I just checked them a couple of days ago, and they were not hiring. But congratulations, Country Blessings. Go ahead, girl. And if anybody else here has any good news that they want to share with the family, y'all be sure to put it here in the chat so that we can celebrate. Forthorn is, "Hey, Queen." She says, "Hello, Carol
Hey,
Tan.
hey.
Happy Friday. I liked and shared." Thank you, Queen. If you are new, let us know that in the chat as well. New World Humanity, data entry at home, mystery shopping. So the data entry, I have been dropping them on the channel. If you go back, take a look at the video that went up yesterday. There are a couple of data entry jobs on that video. In the mystery shop, the at home mystery shop, gig spot, they do the telephone and the web shops. So I'll put the link here for that one. Hey, Queen, so right. How are you, Queen?
Hey, hey, hey. You ready to get started?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
All right. For those of you who are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. For those of you who are not new, welcome back and thank you for joining us again. I am TNG.
And I am Carl.
And together we are two chicks with a side hustle. On this channel, we post work at home jobs, side gigs, and side hustles. We do these lives to help you get started on your work from home journey. If you are new to working from home, if you are not new to working from home, we help you maximize your time and your money. So thank you for joining us. Carol and I have been working from home since 2006, and we created our blogs as well as our social media platforms to help people like you who want to work from home but do not have the resources, who want to make extra money online but don't have the resources. We are here to help you with those resources and also tell you how you can create extra streams of income from your home. We have a great group of individuals who come on and love working from home and love making money from their computer just as much as we do. And they come and they share their testimonies and what they are doing, as well as some tips and tricks. So if you are looking for work from home, if you are new, type "I'm new" in the chat. If you are not new but have questions, please type that in the chat. This is the time that we set aside to answer questions. So if you have any questions, if you are new and you are not sure about something, make sure you put it in the chat, because this is the time we answer questions. So again, if you are new, also grab a pen and a piece of paper, because there will be so much knowledge dropping on this live. We'll be talking about things you can do from your phone. So again, if you don't have a computer, grab a pen and a piece of paper. If we are doing this because a lot of people come and they don't have a computer, they don't have a computer that they can use to do work from home, and sometimes they don't get hired at the places, at the employers that provide equipment. So we're going to talk about some things that you can do that you'll be able to purchase your own computer. And we're going to talk about those things at the end of the live. We may talk about some throughout the live, but we'll talk about the list that we have at the end of the live. If you have anything that you want to share, any testimony, if you got hired, made any money, put that in the chat so we can celebrate you. Carol will be reading the chat and we will be just conversing back and forth. Thank you guys so much for joining.
For Thorny, she says, congratulations, country blessing. So Ray says, hello to chicks and family, liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Knit and crochet. Hey, Queen. She says, hello to everyone. E. Walker says, I'm new, but I did join the live 2 nights ago. Well, welcome, Queen. Melody says, good evening and happy weekend. Good evening, Queen. Happy weekend. Queen Sherry says, you're new. Welcome in. These ladies will definitely teach you how to survive. Thank you, Queen. We appreciate that. Ursula, is that you? I see you, Alan. She said, happy Friday.
Hey.
Happy Friday, Queen. Knit and Crochet says, push the like button, share everyone, get your paper and pencil to take notes. She says, hello to all the beginners. Court C says, I'm new, welcome. So Ray says,
Hey.
welcome, Court C. Lorraine says, I am new and looking for some part-time remote work, but not sure where would be a good place to start as a beginner.
What type of work are you used to doing? Let's start there.
And welcome, Lorraine. I'm sorry. Lori. Welcome, Lori. Vicious Libra says Global Life is also hiring. Okay. Thank you, Queen. Corsi says thank you. So right. And if anybody has any good news that they want to share, y'all be sure to drop it here in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
If you made some money the last couple of days, let us know in the chat.
Yeah. And if you are looking for ways to make money, let us know. There are kings and queens in the chat that do a lot of the side gigs and side hustles. So if you are new and you're looking to make money on your own time where you don't have to clock in, let us know. AJ Hooks, hey.
Hey, J Hooks. J Hooks says, hi, Queen. Hey, Debbie. Debbie says, hey, y'all. Thank you, Carol and Tan, for your dedication to us all. I really appreciate your commitment and your hard work to keep us all informed. Thank you, Debbie. We appreciate that, Queen. Thank you so much.
Okay. What type of work are you looking for, Queen?
Hey, Queen Carol. Welcome. Corsi says, hi, I'm looking for entry level data entry or anytime work from home. So I did drop some data entry jobs yesterday on the channel, but I don't think that they are entry level. Hadn't seen any entry level maybe in about a couple of months. There is a company from time to time, they will have entry level data entry, but I have been looking at the company. They have not posted the job recently. But we do post a lot of non-phone jobs. So for the queens that are looking for non-phone jobs, I would say take a look at our channel. I go and get the non-phone jobs and I drop them here on this channel almost every day. So if you go back and look at some of the thumbnails, you guys will see a lot of non-phone jobs. But check out the video from yesterday if you are interested in data entry. Lori, she says, I'm new to remote work. I currently work as a home health aide, kind of a jack of all trades, master at none, have done mostly manufacturing work in the past, but a lot of those jobs have left the U.S.
Okay. So, Queen, what you're looking for is to transition into work from home. Now, since you don't have any work from home experience, I recommend doing the beginner friendly. And Carol, can you please put the list in there? Um,
Yeah.
so there's a list of beginner friendly positions. Now, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to create your resume if you do not have one. And what you are going to have to do is use what they call transferable skills. And what the transferable skills are skills that basically exist in any work sector you're in, whether it's warehouse, whether you're driving a bus, anything. And those skills are customer service. You have to talk to people. Time management. You have to manage your time. Those type of skills, and you're gonna have to make your resume lean towards skills that you use in work from home jobs. And you can basically get that from the things you do. You're a home health aide now, so you do customer service type work. You just do it a different way. Instead of talking to customers on the phone, your customers are your clients that you see every day and how you interact with them. If you have them on a schedule where you have to give meds at a certain time, those type of things are called transferable skills, and you can use those things to lean towards customer service. I did a video probably a couple of months ago, and we talked about that, how to set up transferable skills in your resume. So go back to the resume video probably a couple of months ago, and I show you how to create a resume using ChatGPT and also about transferable skills.
Queen Carol, she says, thank you. You're welcome, Queen. And I did put the beginner friendly link in the chat for those of you that are new to working from home. Take a look at these companies here. But before you apply, just make sure that they hire in your state. A lot of these are state specific. Some of them don't require interviews, some do, and some don't. Anybody else has any questions? Lori says, she says, I run one of my clients' whole household and work in retail management for years as well. She says, good info, Tan. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Anybody else has any good news that they want to share? Yeah, be sure to drop it here for the new kings and queens. And if anybody has any questions. So Rice says, I was on vacation visiting family this week. We grabbed a few gas stations and apartment shops while there. Woohoo, girl, look at that. $829.
All right, Queen.
All right,
So for you
go
newbies,
ahead.
we're going to talk about mystery shopping. I'm not going to talk about it in detail, but I will just give a brief overview. So, a lot of our kings and queens who are doing what we call side gigs and side hustles, and these are things that you do not have to have a resume. You don't fill out an application. You basically sign up. If they have things to do in your area, you go and do what we call mystery shops. And basically, that is you are grading the service that you are getting, be it if you have to go to a restaurant, if you go to get your nails done, get a massage. There are all types of things you can mystery shop. We like to say you can mystery shop from anything from churches to strip clubs and anything in between. You do these mystery shops anytime that you want, not anytime that you want to, but on your own time. And Queen So Right, she did gas station shops. So that would entail going in the gas station. Maybe she had to buy something. Maybe she just had to go in and inspect whether the gas station was clean. I don't know. But she made money doing that. And also what we call apartment mystery shops, where you go in and pretend you are a renter. And those are great mystery shops because they usually pay well. So congratulations, Queen So Right. And Carol did put the links for those in the chat.
Yeah, I got another one I'm going to put in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I did put Ellis Apartment Mystery Shop Company. I did drop them in the chat. And then I have a list of other.
And again, with mystery shop, you can do these things on your own time. And when you sign up, you are usually accepted. You don't have to wait to do an interview. You don't have to wait for your resume to go through the ATS, nothing like that. So if you are looking for things you can do right now while you're waiting for a remote job, you can do these things. We tell people, if you're coming over looking for a part-time job, things you can do after 5. Looking for a remote job is no different than looking for a brick and mortar job. You're going to have to go through the process. There will be an interview sometimes. It just depends on what it is, but it will be a process. But with these side gigs and side hustles, you can do these things on your own time. So if you're looking for a part-time job, consider doing the side gigs and side hustles, because there's some people here who do these side gigs and side hustles part-time and make more than they do at a part-time job, because they are task-based. And a lot of times we sometimes frown upon the task-based things because we don't understand how they work, and we are so conditioned to make money in an hourly basis that we don't think about these task-based things. Queen, so right. I'm sure it didn't take her 8 hours to make $800. I'll say maybe four, and and that's a little more time than I would like to give. Probably three. So these things are great sources of income. You just have to learn how to do them, and they are not rocket science. I promise you. Okay, Carol.
Yeah. And congratulations again, Queen. Queen So Right is one of our queens that makes around $3,000 or more, 3,000 plus dollars a month just off of mystery shop sites and a few other side hustles. So it most definitely can be done. Knit and Crochet, she is up next. She says pay viewpoint 17. 37 top survey. Wow. 18 in
All
teleshop and
right.
1450 pending. Okay,
All right,
Queen.
Miss Crochet. All right, Queen.
Go ahead. Congrats.
Mm-hmm.
Mikhail, she says, hi, beautiful brown queens, new to your channel. Welcome, Queen. She says, but it's definitely right on time. I have human resources, radiology, scheduling, outreach coordination with Medicaid, looking for full-time days.
Okay. I have seen radiology scheduling. Hold on, Queen. Let's see if we can look and
CareNet.
see.
That one
Yeah,
is CareNet Health.
yeah.
I'm gonna put some
Let me see if I can see
healthcare companies in here.
anybody who hiring right now.
And it's so many.
So many healthcare companies now that are hiring. You should not, Queen. You should be able to find something if you're looking, if you have that experience.
So I put several companies in the chat, Queen. I would say go to their careers page and see exactly what they have. A lot of them have a lot. I know United Health Group, they probably will have 500 to 600 remote jobs.
Yeah.
CVS Pharmacy, they will have a lot as well. From time to time, we'll see remote jobs on Walgreens site.
Yeah.
And then also check with your local hospital.
Yeah.
Like if you have hospitals in your area, Queen, check to see if they have remote jobs. A lot of them do.
They do.
Especially now. Especially now. Lorraine says, congrats. So right. Hey, Queen Lorraine. Consistently healing. She says, just moved to Texas looking for remote customer support. I have seen that.
Yeah. What type of customer support? Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Lorraine says, congrats, Knit and Crochet. Country Blessing says, questions, are any other jobs posted flexible regarding the work schedule and laptop friendly? So we did part-time Queen Wednesday night, and a lot of those were flexible. We just put work after 5 because a lot of people are looking for evening shifts, but a lot of those companies posted are flexible. A lot of the beginner friendly ones are also flexible. Now the ones on this video tonight, these are more so side hustles, not jobs.
Right.
And I hope that answered your question, Queen. I may mess this up. Daja, she says, hello, I'm Emerald. Oh, Emerald Jade. Okay, I'm new to this chat. Welcome, Queen. Consistently Healing says, looking forward to seeing what I can do with my cell phone, tablet in the meantime. Okay,
Okay.
Queen. So we will be talking about some phone side hustles, phone friendly side hustles tonight. Lori says, is there one mystery shop company that is better than others?
No, I think it depends. It's
Preference.
preference.
Yeah, I think it's more of a preference. It's more of a preference, Queen, and probably also what shops are available in your area. Because everybody does not have the same amount of shops, and the pay ranges will be totally different. I think it just depends on like where you live. Presto Shopper is another good one.
Mhm.
Market Force is another good one. Market Force, they do the fast food shop. So that one is a great one. A lot of people don't know that going to McDonald's and Burger King, Wendy's, and
Five
Zaxby's, and all
guys.
these different fast food chains, you can actually make money doing so.
Yep. The Five Guys. We had a king. He goes to Five Guys a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would
So,
say look at Market Force.
and again, these things that we do, we talk about side gigs or side hustles. Again, if you are consistent with them, it is consistent work. So it could take the place of a part time job. It really could. They really could.
And I'm gonna drop Presto Shopper in here too. Hey Latoya, she says hello. Welcome, Queen. Carol says, wow. Sherry says, prime opinion, branded surveys, pay viewpoint, top surveys. Benjamin, there's several legit more. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Queen Superstar T. She says, good evening, Two Chicks fam. Hey, Rona. Rona says, good evening, all. Good evening, Queen. So right says Lori, there are so many companies with a variety of shop types and requirements. I'm gonna put this up. Thank you, so right. She says, I usually prefer iShop, IntelliShop, RBG, Grace Hill, Confero, Ellis, and Field Agent, etc. So take a screenshot, everybody. This is Queen So Right. This Queen makes over 3 grand off of these mystery shop sites.
Yeah.
Take a screenshot of these companies. Go do some research. Get you a separate email because a lot of them, once you get into the system, they will be emailing you guys like crazy. Thank you, Queen. So right. Appreciate that. Lorraine
Mm-hmm.
says, happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday, Queen. Leonica says she is back. She says, hey, Knit and Crochet. So Right says, congrats to you, Knit and Crochet. Country Blessing says, thank you for the question. Leonica says, hey, Lorraine. Lori says, thank you. So Right. Knit and Crochet says, hey, Leonica. Country Blessing says, thanks for the info and congrats to everyone. Lorraine says, hey, Leonica. Emerald says, thank you. So grateful for you too. Oh, you're welcome, Emerald. We appreciate that, Queen. Thank you so much. Hey, Lene. Lene says, hey, Carl and Tan. Happy Friday. Liked and shared. Thank you. Anybody else got any good news? Lene, we know you got some good news.
Mm-hmm.
Angie says, why does our shop charge a fee? What type of fee, Queen?
Right. And what is iShop? iShop for Ipsos or just iShop?
Fort Thorne, she says, congrats to all the wins. We've had several wins this week on the channel.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody missed the live stream from Wednesday night, Queen Lorraine, 7K,
Yeah.
made 7K the month of May off of side gigs and side hustles.
Mm-hmm.
And she is in the chat tonight. Thank you, Lorraine. Okay, Queen. Okay, here come Queen Lene. She said, "Yep, she got some good news."
Okay. Come on, Queen.
She says it's one of the mystery shops listed above, but what are they charging for? Like are they doing like a reimbursement? Some of them
Yeah.
they don't necessarily charge. You may have to pay for, like, let's just say you go to McDonald's, you're gonna have to pay for the food, and then they will
Yeah.
reimburse you and then pay you for the shop. And so Rice says, I have never paid a fee on iShop Sassy or iShop Ipso.
Yeah.
And are you on the correct site, Queen? That
Right.
makes a difference. Make sure you are on the correct site. There are a lot of scam sites out here. They look like the real website. So make sure, Queen Angie, that you are on the correct site. So I'm going to put the Queen up here. Queen Lene, she says, D Scout for banking, and you, I got made twice for that study, paid $40. I got paid for my user interviews for the EV automotive study that paid $150 yesterday. She says, D Scout, new study, hang on, organized photos, $45.
All right.
Congratulations. Go ahead, Queen Lene. Lorraine says, thank you, ladies. You're welcome, Lorraine.
Welcome.
Lene says, hey, Leonica sis, how you doing? And she says she's doing good. Just got to work at 9. Angie said, that's a good question. I'm going to look again. Thank you. Yeah, look again, Angie, because there are so many scammers out there now. And they just doing all types of stuff, mimicking the real company's information, the names, almost down to the website. I've seen websites that look like, but it's something going to be off. It's either going to be a dot, a number, or a letter, maybe multiple letters, like with Live Ops. Some people have received fake emails, and the email was liveops.com, or it was coming from that domain. But I'm like, nope, it was one letter off. So just check that, Queen. Leonica says, congrats, sis, Lene. And Lorraine says, congrats, Lene. Lene says, thanks, ladies. D-Scout being my second best friend. Or your a second best friend. And Lene did user interviews, everybody. This is a good side hustle. Mainly like a focus group. If you are into focus groups, I would say look at number, let me see. Look at number 17.
Yeah.
This is user interviews. Lene just made $150 from this site. They are number 17 on the list. Easy side hustle. Angie said, yes, ma'am. A lot of scammers. Yeah. Lisa says, I'm late. Hey, ladies in chat. Welcome in, Lisa. Fort Thorny, she says, hey, Leonica. Leonica says, hey. CY says, hey, ladies. Long time no see. This is, oh, hey, Major Caleb. Okay. Hey. Welcome back, King. Yeah, long time no see. How are you? So Rice says, hey, sis, Leonica. And Lene, she says, passive phone metering program, $5 a month for downloading an app, paying me $5 tomorrow. She says, yes, user interviews and D-Scout are two She says, are good to make some fast money. I do these while working or on her break. Okay.
Okay.
And D Scout is another one. We had a queen to make 15,000 from this one site.
Okay.
So y'all be sure to take a look at D Scout and take a look at user interviews. These are what we call eggs. Get the eggs in your basket. Fill the basket up with the eggs. If you are looking for a part-time job, we post them, we have them. But a lot of our queens here, if you ask them, do they want a part-time job? They're going to say, nope. Nope, I don't. Because think about it, the part-time jobs, you might have to work a minimum of 10 hours a week. This is my spiel. You might have to work a minimum of 10 hours a week, $15 an hour. That's $150 a week, right? Let's add this up. So $150 a week, 4 weeks, that's $600 a month. Queen So Right just made $800. She didn't have to work 40 hours for the month to get $800. Think about that, kings and queens. You may walk into a shop. Ellis, prime example. Ellis may have a shop for $150 in and out, an hour of your time, and you just made $150. Well, you had to go over here and work this job 10 hours a week just to get $150. If you have to have a part-time job, I'm not knocking it, but I'm just saying you might have to wait to hear back from the company. You fill out application after application after application. Whereas over here with the side gigs and the side hustles, I go over there, put in my information. Bam, they coming right back and saying, hey, Carl, there's a shop available in your area tomorrow. So think about that, kings and queens. For those of you that are looking for part-time jobs, if you have to have the part-time job, search our channel. We got plenty of part-time jobs. We just did a video Wednesday, part-time jobs, and I drop part-time jobs all the time here on the channel. A couple of days ago, I did non-phone part-time jobs. So if you have to have a part-time job, hey, get you a part-time job. But in the meantime, in between time, while you're waiting to hear back from the companies, go and grab a D-Scout, go and grab a user interviews, a prolific, branded surveys. I view it. Go and grab some of these side gigs and side hustles, because you may wait a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months just to hear back from some of these companies. And you've lost 4 months of money because you didn't want to listen and you didn't want to go get none of the eggs that we trying to freely give you. So just get some of the eggs, everybody. You don't have to do an interview. The recruiter's not calling you, kings and queens. You do not need a resume for the side gigs and the side hustles. Caleb says, I'm well. How are y'all? I just got me a job at Publix. Oh, congratulations, King. We are great.
Congratulations.
Good to see you back.
Yeah.
Leonica says, what phone metering program is that, Lene? And Lene says, Leonica, these are apps on your phone where you can do studies. They are 15 to 20 minutes. Okay. And user interviews is about 5 questions, only takes 10 minutes. Lorraine says, I need to look at D-Scout. And Caleb says his aunt has done D-Scout before. Okay. And Lorraine says, I do user interviews in D-Scout, and I do the shops on the weekend in Amazon Flex. I just started my small business making t-shirts with poems and graphics. Making money made is where I'm at. She says, thank you, lady, for everything. All right, girl. I like it. Make money made. She says, everything y'all do for us. It wasn't for both of you, I wouldn't be at my work from home job. She says, thank y'all so much. You're welcome, Lorraine. Lisa said, do you have to claim surveys on income taxes?
If you make over $600.
Yeah.
And they will send it to you, best believe.
Mm-hmm. Lori says, I was wondering the same thing regarding the taxes. Oh yeah, you gotta pay the taxes, Queen, on the side hustle money. It's over a certain amount. Yep. Somebody gotta pay. The companies are not going to pay. So we got a surprise for y'all Sunday. Recruiter reached out to us. Got a surprise coming Sunday. Caleb said, especially in this economy, we all need a good side gig. Groceries are high. Ooh, child,
Yeah.
just had to spend my little coins yesterday on
Yeah.
groceries.
And I got the
Kay says, is
one.
there any job with the new experience? Yep. Take a look at the beginner friendly, Queen. I'm gonna drop the link here in the chat. Laura says $600 together or just within one company.
Um, I think it's within one company, but you may want to check me on that. Like I said, you may want to check me. But from my understanding, I'm not a tax professional, but
Lene, she says, I'll be sure to be here Sunday. Laugh out loud. Lisa says, I'll take the surprise. I need a job ASAP. What type of job, Lisa? Hey, Queen Gwendolyn. She says, hey, Tan and Carl, ladies and gentlemen. How are you, Queen?
hey,
Long
hey.
time no see. Okay, yep, those are no experience jobs for beginners. Yes. Hey, Queen April. She says, good evening, Queens. I'll be there Sunday. Lori says, I live in Minnesota, so my taxes have been going out of the country. I'm not too thrilled about being on the tax tip. I understand. We don't really have a certain time.
Yeah.
If we say 7 o'clock, we might not show up at 7. So just
Yeah.
make sure the bell notification is on. We'll be here though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will most definitely be here. Lorraine says, if you earn 600 plus with a single employer, you will receive the 1099. Issa laughing. We don't
Yeah.
like to do the time. We tried that, and then it's like people be looking for us to be on at
Mhm.
that time. So
Yeah.
we don't like to really say like what time. But we'll be here though.
We coming.
We will show up. That is for sure.
We showing up, but
Yeah, we will be here. E Walker says, I feel you. We used to do the time though. We used to try to stick by a certain time. And we was good in the beginning. But things just over a period of time, things became hectic. So
yeah.
we're saying the time because people will be looking for us to be on here at that time. Anybody else have any good news?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you working 12 hours, Queen? She says, I'm doing better working crazy 12-hour shifts. Oh, is
Oh,
that from home, Gwendolyn, or is that brick and mortar? Yes, it does. Yes,
mm-hmm.
it does, E. Walker. It be lifing. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, it do. Life.
Mm-hmm. But anybody else got any good news that they want to share? Hey, Dr. J, thank you for the like. Thank you so much. And again, if you are looking for part-time jobs where you can work after 5 p.m., the evening jobs, I know some of you queens and kings may have a 9 to 5. These you can work after 5. So we did a live stream Wednesday night where we dropped 15 companies on this video. So if you missed the video, I would encourage you to go back, watch the replay. A lot of good testimonies from some of the kings and queens. Some of them are on here tonight, but some of them are not. So if you missed the part-time job,
Making sure.
y'all be sure to go and check them out.
Mm-hmm.
And I did put the link in the chat. Chosen said, appreciate you ladies for helping keep crime at bay by promoting work. Ah, thank you,
Thank you.
Chosen. Dr. J says, hey, Carlton in the chat. Lori says, sounds like me. I'm most likely going to be late most times, but you can always count on me to show up if I said I would be there. Laugh out loud. Lisa said medical record. That's right, Lisa. You were looking for that. Revenue cycle insurance or any remote job in healthcare. Now, I don't know, Lisa, if you looked at any of these companies or not, but I am going to put them here in the chat. You may have looked at some of these already. And I don't know if I said this to you, Lisa, the other day. Check with your local hospital. A lot
Uh-huh.
of the hospitals now offer remote jobs. My sister, she works at a well-known hospital. Now, the hospital is known all over the world, but we didn't know they had offered remote jobs. And then until she applied and the recruiter reached out to her, she put her resume on LinkedIn, and the recruiter from that particular hospital reached out to her, and she works from home now. So I would say check your local hospitals also, maybe the ones in your surrounding area, maybe not in your city. If you don't have anything, check with the next city over just to see, because a lot of the companies that we post, it'll either be I've seen them posted online or somebody came and gave us the company. So I don't know all of the healthcare companies in the world. I don't know all the hospitals in the world either, but like the main ones like the Share Cares, the Cardinal Health, United Health Group, CVS Pharmacy, Health Mart Group, Previa, CareNet, um, Datavant Health is another one, Walgreens. Those I pretty much know just over the years, but there are a
Mm-hmm.
lot of others. There are a lot of other hospitals and medical companies. I used to work, what's that company saying I used to work for? Couldn't stand them folks, but remember, I used to be the kind of like the receptionist for them.
Oh, I can't think of the name.
I got fired, y'all, but but I used to work. It was a company, and I think they still online. I would take the incoming calls for the eye doctor.
I can't think of that
I can't
company.
think of their name. It was part time day shift. I would work 8 to 12, and them folks got on my, they got on my last nerve. I ended up getting fired, but the company
Yeah, I'll
still,
be
as
right back.
far
Let
as
me go
I,
pick up this boy.
okay, go ahead. As far as I know, I think the company's still in business, but this supervisor lady, oh my God, a mess. But I did, Lisa, put some companies in the chat, Queen. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if you have tried to check those companies out or not. Gwendolyn said brick and mortar for now, but got to change over quickly. Oh, I know how you feel, Queen. Pray you find something, Gwendolyn. What is your feel? Melanie said, I love surprise. It will set my alarm. Laugh out loud. Okay, Queen. Lene said, oh yeah, she did a shop for Planet Fitness, 45 last week. Okay. She says, I've been getting out of my comfort zone, doing more shops. I want to try the Burlington Coat Factory shops next, counting the clothes. Okay. Well, congrats on the 45, Queen. That's good. You're welcome, Gwendolyn. She says, thanks for all that y'all do. Melody says, Lene, good for you. Chosen says, say something. Tan, she got to go pick her son up. Lorraine says Measurement Inc. authorized 12 hours a day. I'm at 70 plus hours so far. What? Go ahead, Lorraine. So Lorraine is the one, everybody, that's here on the screen. This queen made $7K. Consistently Healing says, Lene, how do you do the Burlington one? So they are through Gig Spot, Queen. I don't know if you are signed up to Gig Spot, but these are the ones where you have to go into the Burlingtons, or may have to go into Ross and just count whatever they tell you to count. Could be the t-shirt rounder, could be the jeans, the blouses, the dress rack, and they want you to count whatever they tell you to count, and that is the mystery shop. That's the shop. So sign up for Gig Spot, Queen. I will drop the link here in the chat if you have not done so. And if anybody else here is interested in this one, easy money. Do not leave this money on the table. If you can count to 100, look at Gig Spot. They may have some artist shops in your area. Hey, Relamp. Relamp says, hi, Tan and Curl. Hey. So right says, I'm multitasking, playing games on free cash on my tablet and Fish on my phone while watching the live stream. Nothing wrong with that, so right? Nothing wrong with that. All right, Queen Sherry. I should go back. I gotta find I don't remember the name of the company, girl. She said, look at you now, Miss Curl. They loud. I need to find them. Wonder if that lady still worked there. Then they says, consistent healing, you have to go to the store and count clothes. And she says it's about 45 minutes. It's a lot, but I'm going to try. Jelly Star says Oak Street Health is affiliated with CVS. Okay, thank you. And Caremark, they hire remote also. Thank you, Jelly Stars, for the info. So Oak Street Health, everybody, is another one. And Caremark. Consistent Healing said, Lene, how did you find that one? What platform? Lene said, Lorraine, 9, make that money, Queen. Gwendolyn said, administration, childcare, and homemade constructions, and I love shopping. Did you try Time ETC? They like the virtual assistant. Fancy Hands, Belay. I hadn't seen anything dealing with child care other than like the teaching the kids how to speak English. Adrena, I hope I said it right. She says, just open the D-Scout app and made $10 in 5 minutes. She says, thank you, everyone, for the reminder about D-Scout. All right, Queen, get that 10. That's good. Congrats. Lene says, Melody, thank you. Dr. J says, also Measurement Inc. offered bonuses last weekend for Memorial Day. They are offering bonuses this weekend as well. She said, bonuses be $200, $300, what? And $400. Wow, that's a lot. I love Measurement Inc. already. Gwendolyn says, congratulations to all. Wow, that's good, Dr. J. So the next time Measurement Inc., everybody, starts hiring again, then I will most definitely post them. Lene says, Curl, when you find that job you didn't like that you left, please let me know if you find it. I don't mind working there. Laugh out loud. Customer service is not for the weak. Girl, it wasn't even a customer. It was the manager. Me and the manager, the company, I think the manager and everybody else that worked there, they were from up north. Just rude as I don't know what. Girl, she was so rude. I said, this is why you can't keep nobody. That you got to change that attitude, lady. That attitude is just rude. I'm from the South. We don't talk like that. How you talking to me? Lady, I'm grown. Bye. Y'all can have y'all little phone back. What else you want back? Send me my money. We done. We good. Hey, Pretty and Pink. She says, I'm late. What is D-Scout? It's like a task-based site, Queen. It's a side hustle site, though. But if I find it, Lene, I'll most definitely post it. I cannot remember the name of it. It's been so long ago. And I done had so many different remote jobs. Girl, I done had a lot. Both of us had tan too. Not just me, but tan also. You from up north, Queen. Queen of the Bronx. She said, "Hey, I'm from up north." Laugh out loud. Girl, that lady was a med. She may not even work at that company no more though. Just stars and laugh out loud. Not bad, girl. Bye. If I got one job, honey, I can get another one. Goodbye. Lorraine said, "Oh wait, where did you get the notice about the bonus for the weekend? I made $200 bonus last weekend." Oh, okay, girl. Hey, Candice. Gwendolyn says it is in process for several of those that was home health. Ah, okay. Then they said they remind me of seeing that was the same way. Folks are rude. I be like, it's just a job, lady. Don't take it. Don't take it serious. Had to tell my supervisor, laugh out loud. Yes, some North people, they be mean. Girl, I'm like, baby, y'all ain't even really paying nothing for all this work. But we were taking calls for the eye doctors up that way, up north. The job was easy, but then across Shay, she says, "Congrats to everyone," but it was just the supervisors. Lene said, "My mom always, if I came looking, I'ma leave looking." All right. All right, Chad, you can have your job back. I don't care. I got this one, I would get another one. Because I think back then, that's when I was doing a medication reminder. A friend of mine, she used to work, so she would actually be the one to send me all these jobs. She would be getting hired and she'd be like, "Okay, I got this job, I got that job, I got this job. Here go the information. Go fill out the application, send your resume, and they're gonna hire you." So I'm like, okay. So she was the one found that job. She found that job and then she quit. And then she found medication reminder. We had already done Playo before, but this was a different company outside of Playo. I started with Playo, but this company here, we found this company, I think like 2 years after I left Playo. And I had already done the medication reminder, so they just hired me like on the spot since I had already had the experience. Leonica says, "Congrats to everyone." Yeah, I got some stories now about these work from home companies, but a lot of the companies that Tan and I used to work for, they're not in business anymore. A lot of them are gone out of business. But we got some stories now. Open Vision said, "I love that you had a network that puts you on." Yep. Yep, I sure did. Tam put me on first, so I have to give a shout out to her, Open Vision, because we both worked at a brick and mortar company, and she just walked up to me one day and was like, "Hey, you looking for work from home job?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've been looking, but I've been running into scams." So she was like, "Well, I'm working for one, and it's not a scam. I didn't get paid. I can show you my paycheck if you want me to." And she was like, "I get about $450 every 2 weeks," and I'm like, thinking like, what? Okay, give me the information. So that's how we kind of sparked from there with the working from home. And then after I was hired with that company, I started finding the legit ones after that. So Tan was the one that put me on first to working from home. But it's just over the years, you meet people through, training. And I met a young lady through training. I met Teresa. Teresa is one of our mods that's on here. She's not on here tonight, but I met her through my first work at home job because she used to work for them also. So we all would be like in a little chat talking to each other. So just over the years, you just meet good people. Lene says Elixir Solutions. It was the name. It was a lot, especially the supervisor. I felt like I was in high school. She says, "I get it. I had to do what you had to do, right?" Candace says, I need an easy one to get hired on too. Candace, are you new to working from home, Queen? Queen of the Run says, I'm already with Prolific. I just signed up with User Crowd while on this live stream. We will see how it goes. That's a good one, Queen. User Crowd is a good one. Lene says, schedule medications. This company is no longer in business too. Oh, okay. Open Vision said, that's really cool. Candace says, that's what's up. Yeah, I know some of y'all probably don't know our little story, but our little story is Tan and myself, we met at a brick and mortar company. We used to work for MCI, the deaf and hard of hearing community. We were what they call the relay operators for the deaf and hard of hearing community. So we had to type out the conversations between the deaf person and the hearing person. We were like the operators, like the middleman. So we started there, we met there. Tan got fired, and then later on, I got fired, terminated. Well, really the contract ended, so they just let everybody go. So ever since they let me go, I have been at the house, and that was way back in 2011. So now it is 2026, and I'm still at the house. Candace says, I haven't watched out in a while, but I'm here. Okay, Queen. So if you are new, Queen, to remote jobs, now we did some part-time jobs Wednesday night, but I also have a list of beginner friendly jobs. A lot of the jobs that are on the list from Wednesday, they are also beginner. So if you want to go back, check the video out. It is up, it's still up. And then I have this list here. Just make sure, Queen, I don't know what state you are in, but just make sure you check first to see if the company's higher in your state before you apply. She said, damn, MCI, laugh out loud. I worked it out here in Colorado, but not for long. Oh, okay. Was it for the long distance? Because they had two sides. They had the long distance, and then we worked on the deaf and hard of hearing, the community side. She says, thank you. You're welcome, Queen. So, yep, but I've been at home for a long time, everybody. But we started working from home in 2006. But we still had, both of us still was working at the brick and mortar. We would work part-time for, everybody now knows the company as Alorica. Back then, it was called West at Home. The long distance. Okay, I heard the long distance people was making good money. I never did get a chance to do the long distance because I think by the time I applied for the relay operator, they were kind of doing away with the long distance side. We had like a real big call center, and half of it was the long distance. The other side was relay. But by the time I started, they were saying that they were really like shutting the long distance side down, and they were offering people to come over to the relay side. But it was a good job. It was fun. Yeah, it was fun. Any more questions, everybody? Anybody? But we've had a lot of phone and non-phone remote jobs, side gigs, side hustles over the years. Live ops, they were my second remote job. My third was with a company called Baby to Be. Now, Baby to Be, from my understanding, they were remote, and then, which don't make sense to me, but somebody bought the company out and they took it back and went back to brick and mortar. So that didn't make sense to me, but I like Baby to Be. That was an easy one too. It was outbound calls though, but it was a good one. Good money maker. Tan was hired. We both got hired with that one. Lexi, she says, I work for a local with Macy's. I've had a million. Okay. She said, I had a million remote roles too. Laugh out loud. Native Boy said, can you do some remote work for that you can internationally, please? So what country? Racine says, I started training with Live Ops. Okay, girl, go ahead. On the 25th. All right. Congrats, Queen. Yes, I done worked for Live House about 5 times, Racine. About 5 times with them. Different projects. They have really stepped their game up since I first started working for them. They have all different types of clients now. The one that I did was direct response. That was like my main client, but I also did like Pizza Hut. I did the insurance company, and they had another one that I used to do, and I can't think of the name of it, but I don't think they have any of those anymore. They have some awesome clients now. They really do. Native Boy Dominican Republic. I'll put some companies here. I'm not sure exactly, King, what you are looking for, but I will put some companies here that hire over in your country. And I would say maybe check some of these, go to their careers page. I know a lot of the teaching tutoring companies hire in the Dominican Republic. Not sure if that is your thing or not, but I will put them here in the chat. And then when you get a chance, just check them out. Candace says, congratulations. Leonica says, so is Passive Phone Mentoring Program and app. Lene. Lisa says, I did an app for Lorca. They asked me questions through text message and told me to retake the assessment. I must then pass. They sent me an email stating, sorry, I wasn't qualified. Wonder, can you just reapply, Queen, and just use a different email? But yes, they do. Alorica, they do send text messages. Yes, they do. I would just reapply and just use a different email. You're welcome, Native Boy. He says, thank you, Queen. I appreciate that. But I'll try to look for some others, Native Boy. So just make sure you come back. We'll be live again Sunday. But yeah, just reapply with them, Lisa. They are not that hard to get on with. So I would just reapply. Racine says, I have shared y'all videos with so many people. You two are the truth. Thank you, Queen. Appreciate the love. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Oh, okay, Native Boy. Thank you, King. But Live Ops, they are a good one, Racine. I hope you like the company. It's a good egg to get in the basket. They are hiring for, I think it's the insurance one. They got several on the site, but I think the insurance one is the one that they are hiring for now. I don't know about the other projects or not. I'm not sure about the other projects, but I know I did see that they were hiring for the insurance one. But if you can get Live Ops, that's a good egg to get and keep, because with that company, you can work whenever you want to. Native Boy says, you're welcome, Queen. Racine says, so far I do. Okay. So I'm gonna delete this, Racine, because you showing a client. They don't really like the clients to be shown. So I'm gonna delete it, Queen, because see, they do follow us. I do know that they do follow us. I don't know if they follow us over here, but I know when you sign like those NDAs, y'all can't tell us who the clients are. We could say the client because we don't work for them, but y'all are not allowed to say that. So I just deleted it, Queen. I know you probably didn't know that, but I deleted it. They says I got fired from a lawyer because something about me hanging up in someone's face. Not oops, my bad. She said, oops, my bad, laugh out loud. Girl, that is hilarious. That is crazy. Racine, no problem, Queen. But yeah. But anytime you work for these companies and after you sign the NDA, no matter if you're on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, just don't. You can say live ops, but just don't post the name or NextRep, because NextRep got a lot of clients too, but just don't post the name because we just don't know who watching. And I have seen where people have said in one of them Facebook groups, people have mentioned the client's name and their offer letter was rescinded. So I don't want that to happen to nobody over here. But that's too funny, Lex. That's too funny. Not hanging up on somebody. And they have better clients now too, Alorica. Because back then I worked for Direct Response, Shop NBC. Shop NBC was my first client with them. Then I went from Shop NBC to Direct Response, and then I went from Direct Response to Pro Flowers. Pro Flowers was cool. It was just people calling and ordering flowers. And then I went from Pro Flowers to GE. Lexi says, good info. I didn't know that. Yeah, they ticky about they clients being revealed. They don't like that. Queen of the Bronx says, good looking out, Auntie Kerr. Delete the info. Yep, I'm always look out for y'all now. But yeah, they ticky about, because I guess it's because like the competition. So of course, Live Ops, Alorica, NextRep, they all kind of right there on that same business model. All of these companies they're partnered with, so they don't want NextRep to know like, oh, we partner with this company over here, and Live Ops don't want Alorica to know who they partner with, which competition. I understand it. I do. I know some of the clients with NextRep, and it's only because one of my friends, she used to work for them, and they have a lot of good clients now also. It is, Lorraine, yes. Yeah. We started with Western Home. We were independent contractors, and then Alorica, they bought out Western Home. They took over, and then they made everybody W-2. Lexi, you do have to pay for your background check, but that's it. Other than that, that's it. That's it for Live Ops. They just have different clients under their umbrella. They have some good clients now, though. A lot of good clients. I'm like, do I need to go back for the 6th time? Lorraine says, good to know. Thanks. Yep. So that is how Alorica, NextRep, and Live Ops, they have different companies that they are partnered with under their umbrella. Lisa says, okay, thank you. No problem, Queen. But yeah, all of them now, they have really stepped their game up over the years. So if you queens are interested in those 3 companies, I would say go for it. Now, Alorica, you will be an employee, but I think it does depend on the client with them. Live Ops, NextRep, 1099. So you can pretty much just work whenever you want to, set your own schedule, days, times, and all of that with those 2. Alorica, I don't think so. With Alorica, I think you have a set schedule with that one. NextRep, they didn't hire me or Tan, but Live Ops, they have 30-minute increments. Alorica, I think they more so like on the 9 to 5 type schedule. And I do have them on the beginner friendly if you guys are interested. VeraFast is another good one. I don't know if they're hiring right now. Let me see. But VeraFast, I was actually hired with VeraFast, but I didn't take the job because I ended up getting hired with somebody else. So I didn't take the job for VeraFast, but let me see if they have anything. I think they are hiring. Yeah, they're hiring. The only drawback to VeriFast, they are state specific and they don't hire in a lot of states. But they are hiring and they pay weekly. And with those, you do have to do an interview with Next Rep and VeriFast. I think Alorica, you do have to interview with them. Live Ops, you do not. VeriFast interview is easy though. I think they ask like one question. That's it. And they VeriFast, they know who we are. Live Ops don't have to do an interview with them. Alorica, I believe you do have to do an interview with them. Next Rep, their interview is easy from what I've heard also. Worker Solutions, number 6. That one, Tan used to work for that one. No interview with Worker Solutions. Let me see if they have anything. And you can also work when you want. And I think theirs is 30-minute increments also. So they have a seasonal medical benefit support rep. This is let me see. It's a quarterly type of project. So you are assisting in ordering product catalogs, purchasing products, assisting with placing orders directly for customers, answering calls related to benefits, escalate calls to 2-tier members when necessary. So this one, the pay, they are on their per minute type of pay, but it's saying that it is equivalent to $17 an hour. And with this one, you only need customer service, where it's a ability to provide excellent customer service, exceptional verbal and written communication, tech savvy, avid computer user, friendly tone, professional demeanor, and follow the HIPAA regulations on the calls. The hours are from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., but you are able to create the schedule in between those hours. And if you have a computer, you are good to go with this company. Now, they don't hire in California, New York, Pennsylvania, or Washington, but all the other states, you guys can apply. No interview. Really don't need experience. It may be a good one for somebody. And if you do a good job, it says that they will invite you back to each quarter term. So it may be a good one. No, Lisa, VeriFast is a 1099. So no, they do not provide any equipment. Now, we did the equipment provided jobs the other day. If you want to take a look at that video, Queen. Lorraine says, good to know. Thanks. You're welcome, Queen. Lexi says, okay, thank you. She said, laugh out loud. Anybody else got any questions? Activist Connect, they have and I've posted this job before. I see it's back on their board. Recruiter, a temporary recruiter position. And you really don't need experience. It's a basic Microsoft Excel knowledge, proficient in Microsoft Office Suite. You can really just kind of go Google them. Strong written and verbal communication, time management, multitasking abilities, paying $19 an hour. But you do have to provide your own equipment. Not bad, everybody. For those of you that are in HR or maybe looking to break into the HR field, they have a temporary recruiter, and this is a full-time position. You are basically reviewing and screening incoming resumes. Pay is $19. I think it's PC. Let me look. Hang on one second, but I think it's PC only. A lot of the companies, I would say 98% of the companies don't do the max because of the compatibility with their software. So it says Mac users, Mac acceptance is limited to Intel-based machines with Windows 11 installed via Apple's Boot Camp utility. But they do have the technical requirements on here. If you want to take a look, Queen. And Worker Solutions is number 6. Number 6 on the list. So I just dropped the link in the chat for anybody interested in the ones that I just went over. Leonica says, congrats to you, Racine.
I'm back.
Welcome back. BBQ says, how to get started with low funds. Not sure what you mean by that. Kizzy says, hey, two chicks. Hey, Queen.
Hey.
Leonica says, hey, Kizzy. She says, liked and shared. And she says, hi, Leonica. Thank you, Queen. Ewaka says, okay, thank you. No problem. But BBQ World, what do you mean by low funds? Yes, your mama talking.
Sure is. Talking to Zach.
Oh.
Girlfriend coming here in a minute.
Oh. They're going down memory lane on how we met at the brick and mortar and what kind of jobs we used to have back in the day. Going down memory lane and how a lot of the companies that we used to work for are no longer in business. And we had some good, especially non-phone. I had some good non-phone companies.
Yeah.
Posting jobs for companies. Some good easy money. I said, "Oh, I hate they ain't in business no more." That was some easy money.
Yeah.
But anybody else has any good news that they want to share or any more questions before we get to the side hustles?
We have seen so many things over the years. Mm-hmm. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm very thankful to support.
Some of the companies I do miss though.
You get to meet their mom, so yeah, I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah, I'll talk to you when I get off here. Okay.
Life. It's like a long life or something. No.
Anybody else?
Yeah. And yeah, to see it's changed the way it has. It's interesting.
Oh yeah, it's most definitely done changed over the years. Yes, ma'am. Most definitely.
Yeah, it has. Some good, some bad, but it's changed.
And a lot of the ones that were not that were brick and mortar are now remote.
Mm-hmm.
Like we didn't see this coming.
Yeah, and you know what? I think like I enjoyed the flexibility of I'll call it Alarica, but Alarica had back in the day. The flexibility was
I was
so
just talking about them.
yeah, it was so great where you can just
Yeah.
log in and pick up shifts and you know things like that. It was really great. I enjoyed that. You want to pick up 30 minutes, you pick up your 30 minutes.
Yeah, I just said
Um,
that. I
yeah.
just was talking about them in live ops. How I was hired with them 5 times.
hmm So it has drastically changed. I think, um, back when we were doing West at Home Alarica, it was, basically you just picked up the shift and you worked,
Yeah,
and took your calls and got off. And,
got out. Yeah,
you know, if you did get monitored, they would email you and, you know,
yeah.
be
But it
there.
wasn't like hectic like it is now. Like they on your top
No,
now.
no.
But back then, no. And I'm
Mm-mm.
just trying to think, did live ops ever monitor any of my calls? I can't
No,
remember.
no.
I'm pretty sure they did, but it may have been like once in a blue moon.
But you always did good, though, for folks like me who booked the system.
But I got fired though from Phoenix. That's who it was. Phoenix Medcom. That's
Oh,
who
yeah.
it was. Yep.
Remember Finger Lakes? Remember I used to work for them doing them grant guides, and then they found out them grant guides wasn't.
Now that was crazy.
Yes, that was crazy.
That's who it was, y'all. Who I got fired from. I just thought about it. It was Phoenix Medcom. Let me see if
Mm-hmm.
they still in business.
That's who it was.
Let me see if they still in business.
Yeah, we done did a lot of things, and I'm thankful for it. You know,
I
I
see
don't
their
think
website, but I don't see no job. Let me see.
I don't think I would have thought it would have came to some of the stuff people doing nowadays. So
And if y'all interested in looking up the company I used to work for that fired me, there it is right there in the chat. Phoenix
Harry,
Medcom. I don't see the careers page. So I don't know.
oh,
I don't know. Unless they post they could like post, some of them post their jobs like on LinkedIn and Indeed.
yeah.
The website looks different, so I'm not sure.
Mm.
It don't look the same from back then when.
Well, probably evolved, like you said. Probably do another thing for they. Um,
Hmm.
hmm,
You said what?
yeah, that's
I ain't
that's.
hear you. What you say?
They probably doing their hiring another way.
Yeah, could be. True that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Open Visions. You got something for Presto Shopper in the morning. Okay. Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats. Hey, Kay. Kay says, hey, ladies. Hey, miss y'all so much. I am back. Welcome back, Queen.
Hey.
Racine says, thank you, Leonka. Racine got hired with Live Ops.
Okay, congrats.
Leonica says, you're welcome. Go ahead, Queen. Open Visions.
Okay.
Hey, Montrez. He said Dre simping is at an all-time high. That's what's going on. Kids, it says, congrats, country blessings. Lisa says it's Stacy sent resume to HR email. Okay. Okay, Lexi. So Lexi says Walmart has remote roles. I work there in HR benefits as a rep.
Yeah. Are they hiring now? We posted them before.
Hey, Top Chef sister. She says greetings of peace and wellness to everyone. Thank you, Queen.
Hey.
Yep. So that is the company, everybody. So if y'all interested, y'all reach out to them and see what they get. I can't remember what was the name of my position, Tan. I don't remember.
Yeah, I can
It was virtual scheduler. I think remote. It was either remote scheduler or virtual
I
scheduler.
thought that was you, Regina. Hey, Queen. I thought that was top member.
Sure is. Hey, Queen.
Hey.
Yeah, how you been? And welcome back.
Yeah.
Laura said, anyone familiar with these mystery shopping apps? Moby, Snooper, Be My Eye Observer. Yep. We've had several to make money off of those. Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
Lexi, she says, not sure.
Oh,
Okay. Top Shelf says, hey, Queen.
Hey, long time no see, Queen. Thank you for dropping by.
Yeah, welcome back. Hey, Dania. She says, hey, everyone. Okay, y'all live on a Friday night. We about to get off of here. But yeah, we are live, Queen. Happy Friday to you. Laura says, great, thanks. Okay, Queen. Yep, Queen So Right, Queen Cynthia, Queen Angela, Queen Lene, Earl, he's a king. A lot of them do the mystery shop sites. Cynthia only does mystery shops and prolific. Queen So Right, she does a lot of them. And she posted hers earlier in the video. Top Chef says, thank y'all for that. Saw y'all was live and had to come check everybody out. Hey, brothers and sisters in the chat. Listen said, no, we need you. Yeah.
We try.
Yeah. But we hear Lexi.
Some people, I know a lot of people, say they've been working from home, but we truly been doing work from home since 06. So we haven't seen it evolve into what it is now, the good and the bad.
Right.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Thank you, Dania, for the like and share, Queen. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people use it as a way to, uplift themselves, but it's cool.
Yeah.
You got anybody else with any good news?
You done missed it.
I did it. I had to go pick my baby up.
Like, you done missed it, ma'am. Look, go back and watch the replay.
I am.
You got to go back and look at the replay, Tans. Unfortunately.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
You're funny.
You missed it.
I'll say you're funny.
You missed it.
If you are new, I hope you learned something. I hope you got something from the live. Come join us again on Wednesdays and Sundays when we are live. And we go live on Wednesdays and Sundays. So basically doing the same type of thing where people come on, share their experiences. We give our advice, basically just to help one another, create streams of income.
Yeah. Lacey says, this is awesome information. Thank you, Queen. She says, laugh out loud. Yep, Tan got to watch the replay, y'all. Sorry. So sorry. So this is part one. This is part one of home-friendly side hustle.
Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. We can always change it.
Yeah.
But this is part one, everybody. So we got 25 phone friendly side hustles.
And the reason we decided to do the phone friendly side hustles because we have people who don't have resources to get a computer, or they have a Chromebook or a tablet or just a phone, and they really want to work from home. So you can do these things to earn money to get a computer, or to help you on your journey to get a computer.
Did I send you the link?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So we hope you guys learned something. We try to give information that we think people can benefit from, where you can earn money. Even if you don't get a work from home job right away, we'd like to provide resources where you can earn money until you hear from that remote job. We're not saying that you won't get a remote job, but there are a lot of people vying for remote jobs. We are not the only one who do remote jobs on social media. So a lot of times if we post certain jobs, other people will post the jobs, and it will just be a lot of people applying. So always think about that as you're applying to the jobs. You are not the only one applying. So if you are needing money, in a right away, or you're going to need to start earning right away, look at some of the side gigs and side hustles. They will keep you in the meantime, in between time. If you are looking for extra money, I would say, and you're coming over looking for a remote job that's part-time after 5, we are not saying they don't exist, because they do exist, but you can create your own part-time job with these side gigs and side hustles while you're waiting on a part-time job.
E. Walker says very positive and encouraging. Thank you, E. Walker. Lori says I definitely learned some new stuff tonight. So thank you, ladies. Thank you. Sherry says thanks, Queens. Thank you, Queen Sherry.
Mm-hmm.
And Queen Sherry, this queen here, everybody, is a 65-year-old queen with 50 plus side gigs and side hustles. So if she can do it, you can do it too. Open Vision says, thank you. You're welcome. Leonica says, hey, Regina. Lexi says, good looking out. I'm new here and I'm so grateful. Scroll here. She says, won't he do it? Yes, he
We
will.
will every day. And
Yeah.
we are here to help. We to provide resources, to share our knowledge, for people to come on and share their knowledge, to show people that this is uh, possible, that you can do these things. We are not just on here talking. That's why we allow people to come back and give their testimonies, so they'll know, hey, this information is true. We're not trying to sell you anything. We're not trying to, have you give us anything. We're just truly, gratefully trying to give the information to help you out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and like I said, we've been doing this type of thing since 2006. So 20 years. 20 years.
Girl, I can't believe it.
I
Man,
know.
that time gone by.
Yes, 20 years we've been doing this in some form or fashion. Be it side gigs, side hustles, remote jobs. And I always say, if we had a nickel for everybody we have helped before we start doing social media, we would be rich.
Yeah. Ray
So
said, wow.
we have truly went through the fire. I know, like I said, there are a lot of people on here, but we have been doing this a long time. So we have a lot of knowledge on the work from home arena. We do.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said we done had all types of jobs, part time, full time, side gigs, side hustles, non phone, phone,
Yeah.
all types.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot of them just don't exist anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. And it makes it a lot of times like now, people have just exploited um, the I don't know what I want to say.
The work
Just
from home sector.
yeah, just exploited the work from home sector
Hmm.
um, with just trying to swindle and grift.
Ryan is so funny. She said, "Who's still chatting with the lonely men? Not me.
Yeah.
Not me."
So it makes it hard. And I'm gonna say this: people who are doing those type of things, the assessments and things like that, you are making it hard for people who are trying to break into remote work. They're having to jump through so many hoops, and they're going to continue to have to jump through hoops because people who are doing unethical things make it hard for people who are trying to do the right thing and get a job.
True.
So, think about that. Um, and think about that if you are having trouble passing the assessment is to weed out people who aren't qualified for the job. So if you aren't qualified, then they're not saying, hey, you're never qualified, just go work on the skills you need to do in order to be qualified. But if you get in there and you're not qualified and you waste these people time, you run the risk of not being able to be rehired.
Yeah.
So think about those things. And the people you paid to do these things for you, they got they $30-$40 and ran on about their business where you've been blackballed.
Hmm.
And the only one hurting in the situation is you.
Regina said, Leonica, hey, hoping all is well and wonderful with you and yours. Dania, she says, I appreciate you, ladies. Thank you, Queen. Leonica says, doing great on these side hustles as always, Regina. She says, I'm so grateful for these ladies. Thank you, Regina. Regina is a long time subscriber. She's been here for years.
Yes.
Racine says,
Oh
TM
yeah.
me. She says, I got a side gig from y'all too. Okay, Queen.
Okay.
Okay, Racine, that's a long
All
time.
right.
Congrats on the 10.
Thank you, thank you for
Leonica
letting
says,
us
hey,
know.
Dania, I commented my email under one of your videos on your page. Regina says, beautiful. Thank you, Regina. My internet tripping.
I thought so. You froze.
Lexi says, that's true. Hmm.
Oh, I thought you was froze.
I was. It started tripping again. Around a certain time, it just don't act right.
Mm-mm.
Laura said, if the pay is good, I'll chat up the lonely man. Laugh out loud. Denise says, I will check for it. Thank you. I hope I know how to get it. Laugh out loud. She said, it's under one of your playlist videos. Lorraine says, yes, these queens have been a blessing. Thank you, Lorraine. Girl is always tripping. We gonna fight. Racine says, I meant 10 cents from it. Y'all had a nickel for it. Okay. Okay, Racine. I thought you were saying you worked from home for 10 years. I was like, oh, congrats on the 10. Yeah, my internet stay true. They done sent the new box a new modem and everything, and it's still just not when I do these streams. Now it's okay if I'm just not streaming and I'm just working, but looking up stuff, searching the internet. But for some reason, when I do these streams, it'll work fine, and then right when we about to get off of here, it'll start acting crazy. And I think it got something to do with where I live. Where she said that, she said, "Laugh out loud." I wish. Yep, that's what I think, Queen. I think it got something to do with where I live back here in the boondocks.
Oh.
No street lights. And since it's however, I now make money inside and outside the home. Hey, ain't no wrong with that, Queen.
Lorraine funny.
She said, I guess this your clue time to go. Like when Tan starts yawning. Has she yawned tonight? I didn't see it. She woke tonight, seemed like. Don't know for how long though.
Not for long. They calling my name.
They big calling you. There go Earl. He said, "Oh wow, peace, fam. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Earl." Lorraine said, "No yawning yet. Laugh out loud." Well, look, that's good to know. Don't start.
You funny. You funny. You
funny.
I
ain't saying
nothing. You ready?
You ready? Yes.
All right.
We know you ready.
All right, y'all. We are going to get into these side hustles you can do from your phone. I will explain them. Carol will put them in the chat. The first one we got is mobile expressions. It is for iOS. Android, they don't have it on there. Sorry. Hey, y'all can't complain. Because it's always for Android. Basically, they pay you to see what your data. I know I'm sleepy. They pay you for your extra data on your phone. So if you have extra phones in your house, Mobile Expressions will pay you for that unused data and extra data. Basically, they just want to see what you're surfing on your phone. It is a good way to earn extra money. Again, you can download it on multiple phones and use it on several. If you have old devices, old tablets, and things like that, Nielsen Pulse is the same way. This is for Android and iPhones. You can use it on your tablet or computer. And basically, they want to know about your streaming activity or any unused data they want to know about. So that's a good one. Make sure you sign up for those. Those are passive income, meaning you could put the app on your phone and let it run. You don't have to worry about it. If you have multiple devices, put it on there so you can get paid for those too. That is a way to make extra income. That's number 1 and 2. Product report card. You get earned money for product testing. So basically what you do is you will sign up for product report card. Make sure you fill out your profile. You are the best consumer. You like everything. They send you products. It will be any type of products. It may be food. It may be household products. It may be uh, health health products, face cleaner, anything, any products that you buy, you can get free sample, free usage of the products. They'll send you the product, plus they will pay you for telling them how you like the product. So that is a good one. We have kings and queens who get all types of products. I have gotten all types of products from Product Report Card. I view it. Basically, they pay you to go take pictures. These pictures can be of signs, houses, of anything. They pay you, you upload the picture, and they will pay you. So make sure you check that out. Moby, that's mystery shop. Mystery shop. So Moby is a mystery shopping app. Basically, you will go and rate the service that you are receiving. Field agent. Field agent has a wide variety of different things you can do. Um, I have done field agents where I set up end caps for Target. I've done the putting the phone chargers in Circle K's. They have the people who do these pass out the food samples at Costco or Whole Foods. They have a different variety of things. Field agent, and that is a good one. They also pay daily. Gig walk. I have done shops for Gig walk. I did two for them from Walmart. I took videos of the hot and cold deli, and I was able to get paid $50 for that. Cash Kick, you can play games for money. This is for the Apple or the Android, and you can basically play games for money. It is for Cash Kick, it is you have to be level based. So they will say like you can get to level 40 in 2 days, we'll give you $40. We had kings and queens who are making enough money on these type of sites to pay utility bills regularly. Free cash is the same thing. Number 8 and 9 are basically the same thing. And again, we had kings and queens who are paying their utility bills regularly from apps like Free Cash and Cash Kick. Pinecone Research also is a survey site, but again, it is a good one. They also do product samples. Carol got a lot of product samples from Pinecone Research. So that's a good one. iSurveys, that is a survey site, so make sure you check that out. Online Book Club, they pay you to read books, so that is a good one. Um, D Scout, it is they pay you to do tasks. Just Play, they pay you to play games. Now, Just Play is the gaming platform where they pay you for the amount of time that you are playing the game. So that is Just Play. And number 16, also Best Play. Money Time, I think that's a gaming app. That's a gaming, right, Carol?
Yeah,
Money
that's a
Time
good
is
one.
a gaming app. Number 17, Pogo. You can get paid for rebates for gas, and also they play games now on Pogo, right? Yep, they
Yep.
do. Somebody said that the other day. You can also save money on gas through Pogo and also play games. Branded Games is uh, also like Branded Surveys. It's just a gaming site. So if you've heard us talk about Branded Surveys before, Branded Games is the same thing, but it is just a gaming site. So people are making good money on that. Survey Junkie, that is a survey site, but they have all types of things on there, such as games, surveys. You can do the ads on Survey Junkie. We had a queen who was paying her rent off Survey Junkie. Poll Rewards is a great one. That is another survey site. We Go Look is the same as I View It. You get paid to go take pictures. You can do accident sites, insurance things. It just depends on what they have available in your area. Product Tube is another like mystery shopping site, but you have to go out to the stores and just take pictures of the products. So make sure you check that out. JMI report, you go out and do field inspections. You may have to go for like insurance. You may have to go look at, damaged property or something like that. Inbox Dollars, that is a survey site. Carol does Inbox Dollars. You can play games, watch movies, watch ads. That is a good one. Carol also does that one a lot. And Respondology, you are a social media moderator for forums. So basically, you get paid to hit the thumbs up and thumbs down. And that's the 25.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let me log in while we on here and see how much I got on inbox dollars. I haven't been on here in a minute, but I have $727. So y'all be sure to take a look at inbox dollars.
Yeah. Oh wow. Last one is Respondology. And Respondology is you're getting paid to be a social media moderator. Basically, you're moderating forums. You basically get paid to hit either thumbs up or thumbs down. What basically happens is forums have rules about things, what can be posted on their forums. And basically, you have to decide if it's allowed to be posted on the forum or if it's not. If it is, you hit the thumbs up. If it's not, you hit the thumbs down.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. We have people making $500 a week on Respondology.
Earl sent the yawning emojis. I'll tell the mama say, "Yeah, my internet is crazy tonight. Forgive me." We understand, Queen. You know, mine be crazy every time we do a live. Angel says, "Have you done it?" Not sure. Done what, Angel?
No.
Done any of the things that Tan just mentioned? Yep.
Yes.
If that's what you're asking, yes. I played the
Yes.
games, just play, best play, money time, and I have been paid from all three inbox dollars. Same thing, played the games, and yes, I have cashed out. Leonica says, "Hey, autism mommy."
I've done product report card, field agent, gig walk, free cash, Pinecone research. I've done survey junkie, Respondology.
Yes. And I've done Pinecone also. Received the products
that
they promised, and I think I did Pinecone like 4 times, Tan. Because the last time, remember, I forgot, and they had sent me so many surveys. And when I tried to log in, I couldn't get in because I hadn't been doing them. I think it's 4 times. Hey, short lady C, how are you, Queen?
On this list, Angel, we know someone who has been paid out.
Short lady C
we don't promote anything that we don't know for sure that people have earned money. We don't do that. That's not our MO. We have to know. We've been doing
go on the channel. Exactly.
Yeah, we've been doing this since 2019 as far as on social media. So, Carol, did you put the list in the chat?
I did, but I'm finna repost it.
Okay.
Leonica said, "Hey, short lady C." She says, "I had to go out of town today, just getting home." Okay, Queen. She said, "Hey, Leonica. Hey, Earl. Thank you, short lady C." Earl says, "Hey, Leonica." Queen of the Bronx says, "I just did a welcome survey on product report card and earned $5.
Look at that.
All right, Queen. Go ahead. Short lady C says, "Congrats to everyone that has made money this month." Leonica says, "Hey, Earl." She says, "Next month is a great month. Her birthday." Lisa says, "Can you do these apps on laptops or you need to download on the phone?" Phone, Queen, not laptop. Yeah, phone. Angel says, "Yes, okay, thanks." Earl said, "Your birthday is Monday, right, short lady C?" And I just reposted the link in the chat. Sherry says Sago. Yep, Sago is another good one. They are on this list.
Yeah.
Let me see. Thank you, Queen Sherry. They go to Yon, y'all.
You're funny.
Let me stop.
You gotta get up early in the morning too.
Let me stop. I'm finna go and drop this link in here so we can go. So Sago is number 41, everybody. Okay, Angel, welcome. And we will be streaming again on Sunday. And if you just tuned in, Angel, I would encourage you to go back, watch this replay, and watch the one from Wednesday. We've had a lot of testimonies from kings and queens that do a lot of the side gigs and the side hustles that we talk about.
Yep. And again, Angel, we definitely can help you if you're looking for work from home or side gigs and side hustle.
Yeah. Okay, so I reposted both links in the chat, everybody. If you missed it, Sholexi says, welcome to all the newcomers. Hey, Deborah. Deborah says hi. You got to get up early in the morning. Okay. She says, got it. Thanks so much. No problem, Queen. And we finna go on and exit stage left. Y'all see Tan is over here yawning. She got to get up in the morning, so we'll give her a pass this time, y'all.
You're fine.
What? I said we're going to give you a pass.
You're fine.
We're giving you a pass, ma'am. Regina says, y'all got to forgive me not chatting so much over here, removing braids out of my head. It's okay, Regina. Good night, Queen of the Bronx. She says, good night, all. Thank y'all so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you. We appreciate you guys.
Make sure y'all be here Sunday. We got a surprise. We got a recruiter that reached out, and this is an easy side hustle. Thank y'all. We'll see y'all Sunday. We don't come back tomorrow. Tan don't come back tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Oh, your niece's name is Tan. Oh, okay. Good night, everybody.
Have a good one.
It could be Earl.